Hi everyone, we're on day 3 of our study of the book of Daniel, and today we're going to be looking at Daniel 10. And this is set in the time where the people are beginning to start going back to the promised land. The exile is beginning to come to an end. It's about 536 BC, something like that. And Daniel is not one of them. He's stayed behind in Babylonia, probably. It might be because of his age, because he was over 80, he might not be fit enough to travel, but also of his high ranking status in the empire. He might have duties he's got to stay for anyway, and he's not released from them. So anyway, Daniel, in support, starts praying and fasting and seeking God, and he does this for about 3 weeks. Now, we then hear about this dazzling figure that appears to Daniel. So much so that Daniel faints when this angelic figure starts talking. Then he has to be lifted back up. And we have this amazing situation where he's told just how precious he is to God. And that his prayers were listened to and heard. Is just the answer has taken 3 weeks to get back to him. This is an amazing sort of opening up of the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world. We have this picture of an angel that has been sent to answer Daniel's requests, but in the spiritual realm there's a big fight. There's a fight going on, there's a battle going on, and the Prince of Persia, the spiritual Prince of Persia, who's the enemy of God, has been fighting this angel and preventing him from progressing to give this answer back to Daniel. In fact, so much was this fight going on, it lasted 3 weeks until the Archangel Michael came and helped him get through. And so he's managed to get through, and he shares this message of hope to Daniel. He's encouraged. Daniel was encouraged and strengthened by this message, and it's all great. But then the angel figure says, I've got to get back to the fight because I know the Prince of Greece is coming to fight this battle as well, so I've got to get back there to the fight. And so he leaves Daniel. I mean, that is an amazing sort of situation to hear about. We think that when we pray to God, we should get answers. And in our human-like state, we don't want them to be pretty quick, instant answers, particularly in our Western society where things happen just like that. But in reality, when you pray, there might be a much bigger picture than you realise that's going on in the background. This is like someone's lifted the veil and revealed to us that actually communication between God and man sometimes has to go through certain barriers to break through the struggle that's going on to prevent this relationship building up. And so when we pray, I think we should be mindful that we need to be patient. We need to think about the fact that there's bigger things going on than just us. We need to wait and let God speak in his own time. And it does at least reassure us that when we pray, God does hear. But getting answers, getting results, getting solutions, maybe they will take a little bit more time because there's more than just simply in this physical world. So when you next pray, when you next ask God for something, just have a little bit more patience and realise there might be something bigger going on than you realise. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.